Hi Verbling! Hope you're all having a great day today. As you know, this is our second class on prepositions. We will be looking at some of, probably spending this class answering most of your questions that you might have on prepositions. They can be very frustrating sometimes, but once you get to know them, your English will improve so much. So I think it's a really important topic. And also, once you learn a few words like to, in, inside, and some of the very popular ones, the other ones will become much easier, much easier for you to understand. Okay, welcome back, Man. You were able to get into this class.
Yeah, hello. Thank you.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Good. Did you get kicked out of the Hangout before?
Yes, I lost my connection.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's not good. Well, I'm glad that you're here now.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
And welcome, Francisco. Francisco? Francisco? Francisco, I can't hear you, but you might be on mute. So click the top right corner of your screen over here. Click the top right corner of your screen and make sure that a button is not red. The mute and unmute button is not red. Okay, I'm going to start right now quickly addressing Natalia. Natalia has a question about, do you say at my work or in my work? At the cafe or in the cafe? Natalia, both of these, or all four of those examples can be correct. It matters on what context you are talking about. So here's an example. If you're saying, where will you be tomorrow? You could say, oh, I will be at my work. At talks about a location. The preposition at talks about a location. Okay? So I don't think Natalia is in this Hangout right now, but that's okay. I'll just finish answering this question before I say hello to everyone. So yes, at means a location. So for example, if you say, I was at work yesterday, I'm at my work. I'm at work or at my work. Either one works fine. But if you say in my work, sorry, Iyad, can you please stay on mute for 2 seconds? I'll be right with you. If you say in my work, you are not talking about the building, the place that you work in. You are talking about your actual work. So let's say this is all of my verbling classes. This is all of my verbling classes. Then I'm talking about in my work. So I can say, I work very hard in my work. I really believe in my work. I put a lot of effort in my work. So we're talking about all of the work that I do, the actual work. But if you say at, you are talking about the location, the place. Okay? Same with cafe. If you're talking about I was at the cafe, you're saying that you were at the cafe, that you were in that location. But if you say, right now I am in the cafe, this works too. This is the same. If you say at or in for cafe, because you do not bring the cafe home like you bring your work home. You can bring your work home and say, I am putting a lot of effort in my work. But if you are at home doing your work, you cannot say, I'm doing a lot of work at my job or at my work. So, I hope that makes sense. Yes. Hello, Max. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thanks. Let me ask something, teacher. So is at more specific than in or on? For example, when I say in my work, as you said, it's not a specific place. For example, if I know, you already know where I work, so I could say at my work because you know exactly where I work. It's more specific. Is it correct?
Yeah, exactly. This is why when you say when you're talking about, sorry, give me 1 second, Max.
Yeah.
Iyad, are you there?
Yes,
Iyad? Hi, Iyad.
yes.
How are you
I'm
doing
sorry
today?
if I interrupt you. Alhamdulillah. Thanks, thanks. I'm good. But I'm trying to fix my mic. Maybe it makes some noise.
Oh, that's okay, Iyad. What the problem is we are hearing an echo of our voices. So when Max and I were talking, we heard our voices again. Are
Yes,
you
Yeah,
having a
double
problem?
voice. Yeah,
I'm
your voice
trying to fix the
is.
problem.
Okay,
I will
thank you,
put
Iyad.
I will put I will put my mic on mute when you are talking. Sorry.
That's great. No, that's okay, Iyad. I know it is difficult sometimes. Make sure you are wearing headphones as well, okay? Okay, great. And Max, I promise I will
Yeah.
answer your question as soon as I finish. I'm going to say hello to everyone first.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. And hello, Enrique.
Hi, Lauren. How are you
Hi.
today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking.
Good. Enrique, can you speak a little bit closer to your microphone?
It's better now?
A little bit, a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Good. And I just want to say, Max, I'm hearing a little bit of noise coming from your microphone, like
Okay.
just when you're not talking, maybe you can put it
Yes.
on mute.
Yes. I changed it.
Okay, great. And we have Maria. Welcome back, Maria.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And hello, Mugli. Or Mugi.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, just learning, and I'm so happy that I can join your class.
Me too. Me too. I
Yeah,
have not met
this
you
is
yet.
yeah, this is my first time. I'm so happy
First,
about that. Yeah,
first
first
time
time.
on Verbling.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, everyone say hello to Mugi. Welcome,
Hello.
Mugi.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much.
Hello. Hi. So glad you found our website. That's
Yeah,
great.
I'm so happy. Thank you. Yeah.
Good. And Natalia, welcome, Natalia. You got into the Hangout. Oh, Natalia, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Oh, there
She's
you are.
talking.
Hello. How are
Hello.
you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. Did you understand that explanation?
What?
Did you understand when I explained?
Yes. Thank you
Good.
very much.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And we're going to even go more into that when we talk about Max's question in just 1 minute. Great. And welcome, Nathan.
Yeah, thanks, welcome. Thanks.
Hi. How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Good, good. And is that your name, Nathan? I think I'm pronouncing it. Is that okay, Nathan?
It's okay. My name is Nitin only.
Nathan, okay. Great. And welcome back, Roman.
Hello again.
Hi, welcome back.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, so I just want to explain quickly. Someone is saying in the chat, Kenny, you're asking, how do I add Hangouts? You have to make a Google Plus account, and once you make a Google Plus account, you will be able to join classes when the little thing at the top of the screen, it says join class. If it turns green, you can join. If it is not green, it means that the hangout is too full. It is too full, too many people in it already. So when someone leaves, then you can join.
You have to get a premium account.
Oh, you have to. What was that, Max?
Get a premium account.
Yes, this does help. This does help. Are you a premium?
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you like being premium?
Sure, I can choose when I join to the class. I can reserve my place in in class, so it's very helpful.
Good, good. So, I agree. I think most students like it. It is $25 a month, but you can make as many reservations as you want. Okay, let's continue. So, Max, your question. Can you please repeat your question?
Sure. I heard this. I'm not sure if it's correct, but I heard that in, on, and at have sometimes the same. You could use these prepositions in the same sentence. It depends of what do you want to mean. For example, I can say at my work or in my work. You know, it's best. It depends if you know exactly where I work. If you know, if you already knew where I work, exactly the place in the office, for example, I could say I'm at my work because you already know. If you don't know, for example, I'm at university, it's because you know where I study. But if you don't know, I should say I'm in the university.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Interesting. So I will tell you, maybe someone told you this to make it very easy for you, because they didn't really. Because sometimes this is a beginner to intermediate. But if you were all beginners, I might make it easier, because when you are a beginner, it's impossible to get every preposition correct. But
yes, it's so
it does. For university, if you say I'm in university, that for particularly university, I'm not talking about everything. I'm talking university only. In university means you are taking university courses. So right now, for example, Max, you could be in university, but you are not at university because, let's say you are taking, I go to Memorial University of Newfoundland, okay? Memorial, that's the name of the university. Let's say you were taking online classes, online, on the internet, from Memorial University. You are still in university, but you are not at university because you are not at the location.
Yes, I got it.
Now, this is what I mean by someone made it easy. It does not matter. It does not matter if the person knows where you are. It does not matter if they know where your work is. So, it is specific though. So you are right about that. If you use at always refers to like a location.
Yes.
Right? So it is like a location. Well, normally, there are exceptions, of course, as always with English. English is a very mean language because there are so many exceptions. But I gave this example before. If this is a boy, he is walking to school. And now that he is here, he is at school. He's at school.
Yes,
so right
I understood.
now, yeah, and I just want to say, because even if someone else doesn't understand, if the boy is not inside the school and he is running around outside the school playing with his friends at recess or eating his lunch outside, he is still at school. He is at this location. If you want to use the preposition in, you are saying, right now, the boy is in the school. So he's literally inside the school, sitting at a desk, studying.
Yeah.
Right? So, right now he is in the school. That means he's actually in the school. So with university, And with, you said at work. It doesn't matter if the person knows where your work is. Right now you could tell me, for example, Nihan earlier today, she said, right now I'm at work. She's at work. So she's literally at her work. It doesn't matter if I know where she works. She's still at the location. Any questions about that?
You cannot use in work if he or she is working on the computer, no?
So, for example, right now, I would not. Verbling is a funny thing because right now I'm sitting in my dining room. So I'm in my own house right now. But I don't know if I would say right now I'm at work because I'm at my house right now. Right now I'm at my house. If somebody calls me and says, "Where are you?" I'll say, "I'm at my house right now." It does not matter if they know where my house is, but this is the location that I'm at. If I was, for example, at McDonald's, and someone calls me, I say, "Yes, right now I'm at McDonald's." It doesn't matter if they know where McDonald's is. That is the location I am, so I use at.
I understand at work, but you said about in a school when the person is inside the school. So, but I cannot use in work if the person is working on the computer.
So you wouldn't use in unless you were talking about if you're talking about work. You would say in. She is working. So you'd normally use on. If you're saying she is working. Oh, 1 second. Iyad, can you please stay on mute? We're just hearing a lot of echo coming from you. So if I'm talking about my work, let's say this is my work. But let's say this is also my work. And let's say this is also, this is also my work. All of these books. And I have a whole lot of books in the other room. I would say I am very interested in my work. I try very hard in my work. I put a lot of effort in my work. So you wouldn't be talking about, when you're talking about in work, you are not talking about, you're talking about a specific, a broad thing. Yes. All of my work. I am proud of all of my work. All of my work. I am interested in my work. Generally, yes. When you say in work, if you're on the computer, good question, Enrique, you are working on something. I'm working on practicing my English. And you're literally you're working on the computer. I'm working on the computer. I'm working on my English. Tonight, I will be working on my schoolwork. I will be working on my schoolwork. This means I'm physically...
It's a little bit more specific than in.
Thank you. Absolutely, Max. It's more specific when you say on.
Is the same that about?
Pardon me?
Is the same that about my work, on my work?
If you are talking about, if you're using the word about, that is another general thing. That is another general thing. Like, I don't care about my work. I don't care about my work. It is not quite the same preposition. No, I do care about my work. I do. I really do. I love my work. But that's an example. I don't care about my work. I do care about my work.
Okay.
But let's get some of this in writing, because right now this is the link I gave you.
Yeah.
This is the link I gave you, and we are working on this. So you have this link right now. Do you see my screen share? Good. This is the link we're using, okay? But I did some of these last week, but all of these notes are so helpful for you because we are learning, we're writing down all of these examples. So if you have questions about to, from, and by, You can ask me today, or you can look at these notes. We have at. At is about the location, while to is about the direction, giving you these differences. So if you have questions today, please ask them. But if your questions do not get answered, all of this information we already talked about from the last class and last week's class on prepositions, it's all in the same document. And now I'm going to put Enrique's questions here. Or I guess notes. And I only, so we have these questions. I'm going to give the examples we had. And I think you all know this already, but I am not able to type and speak at the same time because Google Hangouts will mute my voice. It will mute my voice when I am typing. It is very annoying.
Yeah.
But Verbaling cannot change this. It is Google who has done this.
Yes,
so
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it since yesterday.
You didn't know it until yesterday.
Until.
Yes. You didn't know it until yesterday. Yes. And it's very annoying, isn't it? It's very annoying, isn't it, Max?
Yes.
I agree. I just want to say hello to some of you. We have Lahong. Welcome back, Lahong.
Oh, hello, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good, good. And we also have a newcomer. Oh, I thought we had someone else join. Someone else, I thought. Oh, yeah, Chuffed. There you are. Hi, Chuffed.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Glad to have you back.
Thank you. Me too.
Good. So I'm just going to put these examples here where we were talking about working. But I would like to say about this one, working on, this is a phrasal verb, to work on something, working on something. That's a phrasal verb. A phrasal verb means it is a little phrase that it's like it should be one word because it makes one verb. Phrasal verb. Okay, so working on, but still, we're still using a preposition here.
It has another meaning.
It has another meaning?
Yes, it's a verb that put together another word become another meaning.
Exactly. Thank you, Max.
Have to, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Have is the verb to have, and with have to have another. You know,
have
teacher.
to,
I'm sorry.
yeah, exactly. No, you're right. So, just quickly, phrasal verbs. I'm putting this in the chat. So, phrasal verbs are when a phrase, which means more than one word, joins with a verb and makes a different meaning. So, for example, have to means must, right? Have to means must.
Yeah.
So when we use the phrasal verb have to, this ends up meaning must. So you can say, you have to try my cake. I baked a cake. You have to try it. Or you must try it. They're both the same. They're both the exact same. So that's what a phrasal verb is, but this is not a class on phrasal verbs. This is a class on prepositions. Maria, you're asking until. Not up till, but until.
Until is preposition? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and it means until it marks a point in time. So it means, I'll give you an example. I did not learn to speak English until I was 25 years old. There's an example. So this means before it did not happen, but this point in time, now it has started.
But up to is up to a certain point. For example, I studied English up to 25 years of age. Then I quit.
Oh, no.
No.
No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, that's sad. But I'm happy you're starting again. Up to is not a, that is not one word. It is two words.
Okay. Is it one or two L? Is it two L?
Up to. But until shows that it, I'm hearing an echo and it's kind of loud. I think it might be coming from...
Not from me, I fixed the problem. Okay.
Oh, you fixed the problem. Yay, Iyad. Iyad, welcome back.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Iyad.
Thank you.
So, I don't know where it's coming from. It stopped, though, so that's good. So whoever just muted themselves, please stay on mute, unless you're talking. Okay, so I think we've got most of the examples there, but before we continue on with this, are there any more questions that we can address? Otherwise, I have a website that we can go to where we can practice. We can practice like a test. We can practice the prepositions. What do you think?
Practice.
This is a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. So let's practice all together. Okay. So still, okay. I don't know where it's coming from. We're going to do this website. Here, I'll bring you to it right now. And I want you first, I'm going to give you the link, but don't go to this link right now if you're in the class because we want to practice all together. Let's practice all together. Here. Okay? Everyone who's watching and everyone who's in the class, copy the link. This is great practice for prepositions. Let me show you the website. Okay? You can do this on your own time. This is the website. I'm going to make the font big. This is the website, okay? And at the bottom, so it explains every single preposition. These are prepositions of time, and these are prepositions of place, like position and direction. And then these are prepositions of other important ones, just other important prepositions that did not fit in place or time. Right? Here's an example. From can mean who gave it. From can mean who gave it. So a present from an. But you know that from can also give you a direction. So if you go up here again, you see that it is also in this box here for prepositions for place. So this is a really good website. You should keep this very accessible. Because the more accessible this is, the easier it is. When you have a question, you can go straight to this website and you can look at these. So, towards. Towards means a movement in the direction of something, but not directly to it. Maybe not directly to it, but it could be directly to it. So, for example, please walk towards me. That still means you're coming directly to it. So that should say maybe not necessarily directly to it. Okay, so let's start with these, and look at all these quizzes. Exercises on prepositions. Look at all these quizzes. You can do these whenever you want. Whenever you want. So let's start here. We have exercises on prepositions for place 1. Does anyone have problems seeing this? Maybe I'll try to make it bigger. There we go.
No.
Oh, this is an advertisement, but I don't know how to get rid of it. Go away, advertisement.
I think like before was better.
Like this.
Yeah.
So we see this. So let's do this together as a class. If you don't understand why, please do not be shy. Do not be shy if you have any questions, okay? If you don't understand. Okay.
In the
Okay.
picture.
So what would this one be? These are our choices.
In the picture.
In the
Thing is
picture.
In the
In the
on.
picture.
On.
Okay.
In.
On the picture, maybe.
in the
Well-
picture.
I
Well,
think on.
There are a lot
If
of
you-
stuff in the picture. Like, for
Yeah.
example, the woman is just one thing in the picture. And
Yeah.
then there's other stuff.
So in is correct. This is why. If this is my picture, okay, here. This is kind of like a picture, okay? So if I say on the picture, well, something has to be on it. Something has to be on the picture. That is why on is incorrect. We say in the picture. So if you look and you try to look in the picture, I'm looking in the picture. Actually, I'm looking at the picture. So if I say, when I look at the picture, I see, this is fine, because I'm looking at it. It is telling you what I'm looking at, the location that I'm looking at. I am looking at my screen. I'm looking at the chair. Okay, but let's continue.
So funny. Okay.
So the woman is sitting
On.
At. I don't think she sits on the
In front.
table.
Well,
On.
what would be the most
At-
polite thing? The most
In
polite.
front of.
At the
Next
table.
to. I think she sits at the table.
I think in front of.
Okay, let's put
If it-
at, because that
if-
seems the most popular. Okay?
Sitting on. No.
If she's sitting on the table, that is very rude. Because if she's sitting on the table, if this is the table, the woman is sitting like this. I'm trying to be. The woman is on the table. You don't want her to be on the table. If she is sitting in front of the table, this is possible. This is definitely possible. But when we talk about, right now, for example, I am at a table. I'm sitting at the table. So I might be in front of it, or maybe closer to the side of it. But the most common way to say this is at. She is sitting at the table. At is correct. Okay, what about this one though? What if it's a chair? She is sitting
On.
blank on a chair.
On.
Oh, I
In.
just said it. Oh,
On.
On.
I would say in. It depends on what kind of chair it is.
No,
you're right.
On the chair.
On the chair.
You are right. Who said it depends which kind of chair it is?
Maria.
Maria, yes. So it depends what kind of chair it is. Here's an example. I'm going to just show you. So we have in a chair or on a chair. So right now I'm sitting on my chair. But let's look at a picture of we call these a lazy boy chair. And sometimes we say, oh, I want to sit in the chair. Go sit in that chair. Go sit in that chair. At the same time, sometimes it is said, even if it is not a chair like that. Can you see this screen right now? Yes, you can. Okay, good.
Yes.
Good. So the most common would be she's sitting on a chair. But sometimes we do say she's sitting in a chair. So this one you can say whichever one you want. I'm going to put that in the chat. For chairs, you can say whatever you want.
Lazy boy. I want to buy one to me.
Me too. Me too. They're called a lazy boy. Lazy boy. That's those chairs. That's those chairs. And man, don't be shy. I don't like when you are shy. Okay. So now we have this one. There's another chair. Something, the woman. Let's see the options. Which one makes the most sense?
In front of.
What about these options here? We have across, beside, or opposite. Which
Maybe
one?
beside.
Opposite.
Opposite.
Beside.
Beside.
Next to.
It would probably be most correct to say beside, right? So that there's another chair beside the woman. Beside the woman. But good, please don't be afraid to be making mistakes. This is a beginner intermediate class, so do not be afraid if you're making mistakes. I'm happy you're all guessing. Okay, now we have her feet are the table.
Under. Under.
Under?
Under.
Yes, good. Her feet are under the table. I mean, let's hope they are under the table.
But
Not on the
sometimes they may be on the table. Sometimes.
This is very true. This is very true. But oh my goodness, I just realized something. We have a picture here. We have a picture here that we are trying to describe.
Oh,
Well,
about time.
there we go. There we go. So now let's look at these again. In the picture, I can see a woman. Okay. The picture is sitting at the woman is sitting at the table. That's still correct. She is sitting on the chair. Yes. What about this one? There is another chair
in front of?
Opposite.
Opposite. Yes, you were right the whole time. Who was it who was saying opposite the whole time?
Me.
Yeah, it was you, Chuffed. Yeah, you're right. So there is another chair sitting opposite the woman. Now, the word opposite means, so opposite means if this is black, this is white. They're opposite. When they look at each other, they are totally different. So think of that. When you think of, right now, she is sitting opposite me, looking at me. Technically, you are sitting opposite of me because I am looking straight at you. Okay? Yeah. You can also say at the opposite side of the room. This means if I'm on this side of the room, the opposite side is the side that is far away and looking at me. Okay. Great. So we have opposite. Next one. Her feet are under the table. Now let's do number 6. The woman is holding a cup
in her hands.
Maybe
in. But why did you think it was into? what is wrong with into? Let's talk this through. What is wrong with
her
into?
hands?
Into
Because
is
he's
enter.
holding it already.
Maybe
Center.
into is
It has no
direct.
direction.
Maybe,
For
yes.
direction?
No
Yes.
direction.
Yeah. So I think that was, so yeah, that's really important. So if you are talking about putting something, here's my cup again. If you're saying, Lauren, put your phone into, to is the direction. So now I'm saying put it into, that means the direction.
Inside.
Now it's
Inside the cup.
in or inside. Yes, in or inside. Both mean the same thing. So now it is inside the cup, or now it is in the cup. In. Okay? So into, remember, into and onto. Very, very common mistakes. They show a direction. They show a direction. So if you are not saying, please, for example, I put my books into my bag. Now my books are in my bag. Okay? You would not say, right now my books are into my bag. No. You say, my books are now in my bag. Right? And then before this, I'm going to put my books into my bag. This is the direction. Where are you putting your books into? My bag. My bag. That is the direction that they are going into. Okay. So, yes, that would be in. The woman is holding a cup in her hands. Number 7. What's number 7?
On.
So, blank, the table are a laptop, a paper, a calculator, an appointment calendar, 2
On the
pens, and a
table.
muffin.
on the table. Yeah.
Why is it not above?
Not on the table.
Because
Because on the
Maybe
surface.
they are hanging in air.
It's touching the table.
Yes, so who said the hanging in the air?
Both?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, Iyad. Yes, Iyad. So if it was hanging in the air, it was, what's that word that starts with an H?
Both.
Hovering. If it was
Above.
hovering, so then it would be above. So again, I'll just show this. Right now, my lipstick, this is above the phone. Now it is on the phone. So above does not mean For example,
What
the
about the
ceiling. The ceiling. Okay, the ceiling. This is the ceiling. What is above my head? It is above my head. It is not on my head.
The roof
Right?
is above the floor.
Yes, yes, exactly. The roof is above the floor. It is not on the floor. If it was on the floor, you would not have a house. Right. The woman is looking what? Her laptop.
The woman's bag is
As.
As you were
Good, good. The woman is looking at her laptop. Now this one. The woman's bag is
Under. Beside. Beside, perhaps.
Well, look at these options. We have between, behind, or under.
think behind.
behind
Because
no,
it's more
between no.
careful. Under. Because
I think it
more
looks
stable.
under.
Well, think about it. We're talking about the preposition in relationship to the table. So the woman's bag, what preposition talks about the woman's bag in relationship to the table? We're not talking about the chairs, because if we said the chairs instead of the table, maybe then it would be between. But now we're talking about the table. So where is it in relationship to the table?
Under.
Under? Do you agree?
Oh, beside. I
Not
can
between.
see.
Oh, you can't see. Oh no. Well, I think you're right. I think it might be under. So let's look at our answers. So right now we have mark our wrong answers. Let's say replace wrong answers by the correct answers. Actually, I don't know. I want to make sure. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. Mark the wrong answers. Yay, we got them all correct. They're all green. Yay, we are so smart. Okay, great. Now, this is how you use the website. Are there any questions about these, first off?
No, it's good.
Just I'm confused about she's holding her cup into the cup because it's present continuous and already put. So direction is into, not yet in the cup. I don't know.
Thank you for your question and welcome, Hanan. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm too fine.
Good, good. So, if you're talking about a direction and you're talking about a cup, you could say Lauren is putting her phone into her cup. Into.
Yes. Yes, I understood it before the last episode, but I don't know.
So if you have your cup, right now, it's in my hands. It's in my hands, right?
Yes.
It is not on inside. Sorry, it is not into my hands because it's already in my hands.
Oh yes, yes.
Right now, I'm going to put my cup into my hand. Now it is in my hand.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question.
Can I ask you something about the woman? Let's assume she's working at the elementary school. She's a teacher. So she's a teacher of New York's elementary school. Is that correct?
You could say this. Yep, you could say she, but it is. Could you say this? I'm thinking in my head. She is a teacher of. No, you would say she is a teacher of English. But she is a teacher at the New York Elementary School. At.
Okay.
This is the location, right? And when we talk about occupations or jobs, we say at because it's normally a location.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't have a location for my job. I'm in Canada, but I work for Verbling.
But why is she a teacher of English and not in English?
I don't know. That's how we say it. The subject, so of shows the content. Of shows the content. My cup is full of tea. My cup is full of tea. The content that I teach. I am a teacher of English.
Okay, the content.
That must be why. But of shows the content. Okay? Any questions about that? Did that make sense? It shows a I'm trying to think of another example where it shows content other than, you know, my cup is full of water.
No, it's a good explanation. I
It is
understand.
okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Could you use an example using on the picture?
On the picture? Sure, sure. Okay, let's say here. I will show you an actual picture.
On the picture.
This is my
The
picture.
dot on the picture.
One of my students made this for me. I love it. Okay. Now I'm drinking tea. Oh my gosh! I spilled tea on the picture. Okay?
Okay.
That is when you would talk about on, because on has to be something actually on it. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Normally, of course, there are exceptions, as always, but that's when you would use on. If you're talking about a picture, then you would always say, I'm looking at the picture, and whatever you see something in the picture. It's nice and confusing for you. Okay. Great. We can take another quiz. Was that helpful for you? I'm hoping that you can use this website when you go home. I hope that you do use it. So watch. Now I'm just going to press back. And we only did, back twice. We only did one example for place out of 5 examples, and we have all of these other examples we can try. So why don't we do this one? Exercises on preposition for a picture. Okay? There, this is a good, this is so convenient. We only have 5 questions, but that's okay. I wish you could see this better. And I wish I could get rid of this advertisement. Oops. Okay, well, can you see this okay, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Good. Oh, no. I'll have to keep it like that. So let's look at this first one. Look
at
what?
This painting.
Look at this painting. Great. What about this one?
Teacher.
In.
Yes, who had a question?
Yes, me.
Yes.
Look at this painting, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So, in this case, could be look in this painting. For example, if I want to look something special in this painting, for example, some detail or something particular.
So Max, what you said right there, the second thing you said was, look for something special in this painting. That works. That is perfect. But if you are saying look, and then the other 2 words are this painting, you must use at. So if you're going to be specific, Max, you can use in. But then you are just adding something to this sentence here. Oops.
Letter 2. Oh, number 2.
Yeah, in number 2, for example, see if you can find something strange in this picture.
Yes.
Right? Because you're talking about a detail in the picture. But if you say, look at this painting, you are simply directing your eyes to look at a certain location. Look at this painting. Look at this wall. Look at this boy. And then you talk about the details. For example, if you saw like a boy on the street, you would not say, look in this boy. You would say, look at this boy. When you say at, you are, I'll just do a demonstration so you'll always remember this. If you say, Lauren, look at your wall, you're just directing my eyes to focus on a location. Now, Lauren, see if you can see something interesting in the picture on the wall. So now I'm really analyzing the picture. Okay? Lauren, look at your ceiling. Look at your ceiling. Do you see any holes in the ceiling? Okay.
Do you say look up at the ceiling?
Look up at the ceiling. Yes, good.
And how come you say I am talking on this topic? As
I will be speaking on this topic. I don't really think that's correct. We use it all the time, you're right. But grammatically, it should be about.
I'm going to talk on prepositions. You said it in the
About.
beginning of the
You're right, Maria. We say that all the time, and I think it's grammatically incorrect.
Okay.
Don't listen to the verbling teachers. I'm just kidding. So, it is a very
I've seen it in writing as well, so I don't think it is completely wrong.
You've seen it in writing.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, here's an example. Right now, I am doing a lesson on prepositions.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't say, I am talking on prepositions. You would say, I'm talking about. But my lesson is on prepositions. And that's just the way that we say it. My lesson is on this. My research is on birds. My research is on birds. Yeah.
Einstein on relativity or something like that.
Relativity. What do you mean?
Yeah, the theory.
Like, the theory of relativity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're smart. Yeah, that's true. Okay. And then we have... Sorry, Hanan, I just needed to mute you for a second there. So now we have this one. So, it is a painting...
Of a girl.
Of a girl. So, it is a painting of a girl.
Two.
Did you say two? Did someone's...
And the fourth one is off. The famous painter painted off a famous paint.
Oh, let's go back to that. Did someone say they thought that number 3 was 2?
No.
Okay, good.
I don't think so.
Good. Okay, a famous painter painted it. So, it is a painting...
By?
By. Yes.
Why by?
By. And this is why.
The author.
By. What does by mean?
Is the author, the person that create the painting.
The definition is that it identifies the person or the thing that basically did the verb. I'm going to put this in the chat just to make it a little easier. So, by has a few different meanings. I'm just going to put the one we're talking about right now. So the word by as a preposition identifies who did the action or what did the action.
Okay.
It's for passive voice?
Yeah. Great. Great. It is for passive voice. So the passive voice would be like, this lipstick is being held by Lauren. Being held or held, which is the verb to hold, is the verb, and I am the one who is doing the verb. So we say it is being held by Lauren. This is the passive voice. The non-passive voice would be Lauren is holding the lipstick. But passive voice we use by. This phone is being used by Lauren. This shows the word by identifies the doer of the verb. So I am the one who is holding or using the phone. Sometimes we say, this book was written by this author. The book was written by this author. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Does that answer your question fully? Hopefully. Okay, and now what is this one here? So right now, I just want to do this quickly. A famous painter painted it. So it is a painting by a famous painter. Here, we have the non-passive voice with the passive voice right after it. Both sentences mean the same thing. By identifies who painted it. Okay, so now we have number 5. My grandma once owned the painting, but she gave it to me on my birthday. So it is a picture
From.
For.
Well, it says that she gave it to me. So my
From.
grandmother
It's
gave
for
this to
my
me.
From
Yes,
is
you're right. It is
because it's
for
a
my
gift.
birthday. It is for my birthday, but what about it? We don't have birthday here. We have grandma.
Oh, sorry. From.
It might be of.
Ah, yes.
No, not of.
Well, let's try. Let's try this. Let's check our answers.
Yes, from.
Yay! We are so smart.
Great, it's great.
Great. If
What
you
is
have
the
any
award?
questions, if you have any questions, I'm putting my information in the chat. So if you have any questions, please Facebook message me. I will explain anything you need on Facebook. I've got to get to my next class. You can also follow me on Verbling if you'd like to get updates and Facebook updates on my new classes, on my upcoming classes.
I'm already following you.
Great! Yay! All right, I'll see you all. I have a beginner class now for speaking, and then I have an advanced class later for speaking. So I will see you soon, hopefully.
Maybe I'll be there.
Oh, yay!
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye,
You're
everyone.
very
Thank you all very
beautiful.
much.
Bye bye.